evening, everybody, and welcome to the Midnight Ride with Grayman Prepping. I hope you're all doing well. This is Gil, and wow. Okay, the numbers just dropped down to 4. I guess they had a bunch of trolls in here, but I also noticed that I'm not getting any comments in here other than 4 people. So either I'm back on shadow ban status. Well, I don't know what's going on here. Let me. So yeah. So what we have here is we got Phelan Clan Wolf was in first, then Walt Rogers, then Market Chef Deck, Troop 1351, and then Phelan made another comment with the emojis. So it looks like there's a number just popped up here. So someone came back in. Wow, it's I haven't had this happen since one of my first lives, or nobody showed up, but just a couple of people. All righty. So, wow. All right. Well, let's just let me see what's going on here, and yeah, let me check something over here real quick. Here, I don't need that up anymore, so I can get rid of that and take a look. See what the algorithms are doing over here. Let me take a look. Tammy's here. Rebel Canner's is in the house. She's getting a dog food commercial. What's it say over here for analytics? What's it saying there? What's weird is come on. Hit the refresh button and you jump back to just the plain thing. Okay, that's wow. That's what's weird is my watch time today has been way up until 2 hours ago. Then all of a sudden it dropped off. And like right now it says there's zero watching, there are zero views going on right now. So I don't know what's going on with it. But yeah, I mean, earlier I had 209 views, from 3 to 4 o'clock. And then it just dropped off at about, it looks like it dropped off at 6 o'clock. But there was some, I've been having some, 90, 79, 80, stuff like that. So I'm not sure what's going on here with it. Angel's Homestead is in here now. Okay, so we got a few more. Now the number jumped with when Tammy and Angels came in. Oh, and Diana 2's here. Okay, it jumped up a bunch of 10. Yeah, I'm not sure why it's acting up. But yeah, I've had, and now it's got 11 people watching. 8 in here's in the house. And Aiden just said he got Life's Good fridges and some law firm. And Prepper 101's in here. All right, now the numbers are climbing. Wow, it's sending out the I just got the pop-up notification over here for on Camp Pat and Family Compound because I watch it on both channels here. It just popped up the notification. Wow, nothing like sending the notification out like almost 12, 13 minutes late. 14 minutes late. Wow. All righty. Okay, so I think I covered everybody's here. Yeah. Good. All righty. So let me get over here and hit the news. And I got a few things. Whoa. A whole bunch just popped up here. Oh yeah, they're just whining and hang on. I got to put some things over here in the right one here. Got a bunch of news one here. That one that doesn't do anything. Okay. And so I'm just checking I just had like 6 news things just all pop up. Bing, 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 bing. So going through to see if any of them are worth saying. All right, this one I'm just going to go ahead and say I'm not even going to move it over there. CVS store rammed with car in attempted ATM theft. They're trying to steal the ATM and they rammed it with a. People are so stupid. All right, let's get down to the real. I'm going to delete that out of there now. Get down to the real news ones here. Quote news. All right, let's get it. All right, on here. So the first headline came out on the 14th. And this one I got to be careful of because it doesn't get me in trouble. So it's get the now for the measles. Bay Area health officials urge. Wait a minute. But what about all the facts coming out that the has excessive doses of aluminum or mercury or other dangerous chemicals in them, especially the ones for the current thing that's rearing its ugly head again. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, be careful what the indoctrinated, paid off health local health officials are saying, folks. All right, this one I got to go into. I didn't even want to look. I just All right, 6 California cities among the top 10. So California has 6 of the top 10 with the highest credit card debt. In other words, they don't know how to do stuff. Yeah. Californians hold some of the highest debt in the country. And so 6 of the cities rank them in the top 10 cities with the most debt. This was from data from TransUnion for 181 cities to determine which cities had the highest and lowest credit card debt. So Santa Clarita and North Los Angeles, a city of North Los Angeles suburb, ranked as the city with the highest credit card debt per household. The average household in that city owes $22,753 on their credit cards. Somebody doesn't know how to control themselves. Mostly gas credit cards. Well, I could be down there in LA. Let's see. Chula Vista was the second. Wait, there's got this screwing up here. So Chula Vista, the second most popular city in the San Diego metropolitan area, was ranked as the second highest credit card debt per household with $20,567. And let's go on down here. Other cities that landed in top 10 was Fontana at number 4, Riverside at number 5, Rancho Cucamonga at number 7, and Glendale at number 10. Lewiston, Maine. So anybody from Lewiston, Maine, ranked as the city with the least credit card debt. And I guess they didn't check a small city like Basalt, Idaho. So wow. Okay, so they just said, yes, it's funny, guys. Bear with me on this. So the headline was actually playing it down. They said 6 out of the top 10. All right. So out of the 181 cities, from the most to the least amount of credit card debt, California has 29 cities on the most debt side. And it goes down there. So Rancho Glendale, Moreno Valley, Santa Ana, Oxnard, Ontario, Los Angeles, Anaheim, Irving, Huntington Beach, Oceanside, San Diego, Long Beach, Garden Grove. Oh, San Jose. Finally got one up in Northern California. So the first 18 are definitely all Southern California. Bakersfield, back down south again. Stockton up north. Oakland, San Francisco up north. Fresno south. Santa Rosa north. San Bernardino south. Fremont north. Sacramento north. And Modesto in the middle. Yeah, so yeah. So one state has 29 of the worst credit card debts and thing. Mark is saying that Lewiston, Maine is 70% Somali. Oh, free, yeah. Okay. Whoa, what's that guy? What, or make arrangements for you to move? Are the trees actually dead or are they hibernating for the winter? Tammy Harder also just came in. Oh, man. All right, so let's get back to the something a little bit more here. Okay, next one. Another blow to California living costs as major rate hike looms. And what's the major rate hike? I bet it's insurance. Let's see. Yeah. The state's largest homeowners insurance provider sought a 22% increase, citing escalating wildfire risk and reinsurance costs. Escalating wildfire risks. Maybe they ought to move on the state and tell them, get out there and start taking care of the stuff, and tell the quote environmentalist hanky ringers to shut the blank up, and so the state can actually do wildfire management preemptive stuff. And considering that that insurance company canceled all their policies in the Palisade fire area, so they had to pay out zero, why are they saying they need more? Thank you, the great nuisance of California. Tesla owners revolt. Okay, and there's been a lot of meme videos, and not meme, but meme videos and reels and stuff on this about and they even quoted the one Democrat from the House of Representatives who was trying to sell his Tesla because Elon Musk is finding all these things that we've been doing wrong, and I need to protest against him. I'm going to sell my e-vehicle. Yeah, there are people are just trying to get rid of their e-vehicles in California because of all the thievery and phony grants and everything else that is being uncovered by Elon Musk's team at Doge. 2x V's in the house. And yeah, and just, there's even been a couple of Tesla dealerships that have been torched. Well, that put out a lot of pollutants in the air, burning up those batteries. All right, here's one where this is a funny one here. I mean, I think it's funny. You guys may not. Californians urge to avoid popular spring break destinations due to crime. This is coming from the state that says, "Oh, unless the theft ranks as a felony, we're not going to charge theft anymore in California." Hey, Moon over Miami. Did I say hi to Tammy Harder? I think I did. Yeah, so that's what's going on there. They're being urged to avoid it. Hang on, is this a repeat one here? Oh, yeah. All right. And then on top of the one that that I just mentioned before about the insurance, the largest insurance company asking for a 22% hike in fees. A decision approved by recently by the California Department of Insurance could cost nearly 8 million homeowners a one-time fee. So they're hitting them with another fee to bolster the state's fire insurance policy that they have in California. That's really weird. And yeah, so they're hitting they're hitting a bunch, 8 million homeowners with that one. Jeez. Thank you again, the great nuisance, Governor Nuisance. Jeez. Oh, here's one kind of funny. This is how bad it's getting in California. This as far as I know, I haven't seen anything on this in decades. Armed robbers hold up a cigarette delivery truck. It's getting so bad, and the taxes being increased even on cigarettes, that they're starting to rob cigarette trucks again. All right. This one I haven't got right into, but I'm going to find out what it says here because I know it's going to be twisted all upside down and backwards. Its headline: Trump plan to eliminate federal tax at 150K. What it means in California. If the proposal comes to pass, a vast majority of Californians would be eligible under it. And let's see what it actually says. Okay. All right. I thought the headline has it backwards. So the proposal is to eliminate federal income taxes for Americans earning less, not more, less than $150,000 a year. Which means both my sons would not have to pay taxes anymore because they are under that. They're head of household, of their own households. And now that the staff sergeant has retired from the company she's been working at because they're getting too wing nutty, perverted in the office there. She will, yeah, we'll be under that. So everyone, let's hope that this goes to pass. That way, anybody making less than $150,000 a year doesn't have to pay tax anymore, which means you'll have that money to spend on other things, then, which will offset it'll more than offset the cost of any tariffs increases. Prepper for the ages, Suladeen, welcome, guys, gals. All right, so that's that one. So I can only hope that one comes true. I would like to see Trump gut the IRS like he's gutting the Department of Uneducation. All right. Let's see here. Pacific Gas. All right, this is this I know is a PR stunt. Pacific Gas and Electric customers, that's in for Northern California, to receive a $125 bill credit in April. Yet they were just pushing to increase things an insane amount for electrical gas delivery, gas delivery, and surcharges on gas and everything else. So what is this on? Residents households with an active electric account will receive an electric credit of $58.23, and those with an active gas account will receive a credit of $67.03. So the total tax credit will be $125.26. The bill credit is designed to help customers during a transition to move to a more sustainable future. Yeah, that is definitely a spin BS ploy there. That's definitely psyops. I missed that one. I have not seen anything on that. Nothing's been popping up in my news feeds about it. All right. But personally, I would go back to the federal service if I got to go in and arrest the top 20% of the CIA. Guarantee you they wouldn't see me coming. And the other one, they're crying here. They're crying again in California. Trump puts a new restrictions on Social Security filing. Oh, you mean you just can't call up to us and verify who you are over the phone? You actually got to go in and do it in person so that people can verify your documentation. That's exactly what it is, folks. CB is in the house. Oh, suspect surrendered in CIA standoff. All right, so is this suspect a current / former CIA employee, or is he someone that went in there to threaten the CIA? I haven't seen anything on it. I'm double checking again here. So on the thing is basically the changes for the Social Security. The changes intend to reduce fraud and potentially affect about 72 million Americans, including retirees and children who receive retirement and disability checks through the Social Security Administration. No, it does not affect them. It affects new people going in, not existing. Once those have already been verified, they're not going to go back and make them re-verify, at least not yet. Of course, I did mine in person, so I'm listed as verified in person. Oh, this Social Security Acting Commissioner Leland Duquette, Dudek, told reporters Tuesday that the agency is losing more than $1 million a year in direct deposit fraud. Well, if they know this, why haven't they been doing anything about it for the last 30 years? Yeah. So who's affected? People will no longer be able to verify their identity to the Social Security Administration over the phone. Those who cannot properly verify their identity over the agency's My Social Security online service will be required to visit an agency field office. Well, I went in there anyways because I don't trust their My Social Security online service anyways. That was a good thing too because they had stuff screwed up. So people need to go in person to straighten stuff out anyways, because they've had lazy people there and it's been garbage in and it's been garbage coming out. And then one of the Democrat legislatures was complaining that the what is listed on the Social Security site as the Carlsbad location, which is actually next door in the smaller town of in Oceanside. You know, Representative Mike Levin, Democrat from Dana Point, I'm going to get to the bottom of what's happening. Hands off Social Security, Elon Musk, end quote. No. Oh, wait a minute. Doesn't Mike Levine has like a 180-year-old grandmother who's still collecting Social Security? At least that's what I heard. Being paid to her living trust, even though she's probably been dead for 100 years. All right. And then the other one here, Trump signs order today. No, Trump to sign order today. That was earlier this morning to close Department of Education. See California impacts. Oh, what did they say the California impacts are? Oh, we got to stop giving the fake woke agenda and actually start teaching reading, writing, and arithmetic, and stop preaching. You can be whatever you want. You can be a kitty. You can be a cat. You can be a walrus. It's all okay. Yeah, it's just what happens to student loans. Student loans remain, they're still a loan. They still need to be repaid. There's not going to be any forgiveness of those student loans, people. You want to pay them off sooner? Go back to a trade school, learn a trade and get a job quicker, making more money than you can with your worthless sociology degree. Borrowers in California carry an average loan debt of $38,000. Yeah, you had all these kids getting these credit cards and student loans and stuff and racking up bills. Hey, we're at the party college. We got a party. And it's, and it's like, they had no responsibility. They should not have $38,000 in debt. For my two oldest kids who went through college, you know what their debt is? Zero. Zip. Nada. The youngest one went into the trades. He's making more money than the other two put together. Yes. So a college does not guarantee you income. It just means you become a brainwashed, educated idiot. Get into the trades because there are more demand for trade jobs than there are for college degree jobs by far. No, those laws will get tossed out. They'll have to get tossed out because there won't be any money to fund teaching what those laws want them to do. Yep. All right, let me close that one and get down to the last one here. And this is a pros. This is a crying smoke and mirrors press release from the California Teachers Union. Special needs students will bear the brunt of federal cuts. No, they won't. That's not the programs being cut. Of course, the union is going to say, oh, we need to take the money from the special eds and put it for our special project ones instead. Then we can scream that the special needs students are being harmed by the cuts. Hang on, I'm trying to figure out what this one means. Waltz is out going to the surrounding states, Wisconsin. The thing is, if someone got a student loan and they were smart about it and had learned the stuff they used to teach in high school about budgeting and stuff and savings and CDs and stuff when I was in high school, they got their loan. First thing they do is they start putting it into 30 or 60-day CDs that automatically turn over high interest CDs. And so they're only spending the interest on it, and probably not even all the interest they're earning. And then they can just, yep. All right, let me get that done. Let me go back up and see what new ones have popped in here. Okay. All right. Alrighty. So let me go and drop this down and bring up the. I'm going to drop the link in there first. Oh, got attacked by the dog, huh? Oh. Okay. Yeah.
Loud.
Sounds like they need to do the term limits there in Nebraska too. Okay, caught up on that. Oh man. Let me see what I can see here. Did I pull any Facebook memes down this week? Only a gardening one. And let me open that up there. And I'll look at these others, see if I posted something somewhere else as well. Facebook, my post, put it there in my post. Okay, so this is the only meme I saved this week. The Asian lady beetle versus the ladybug. So the black mark on the head makes an M when looking at them from on top, and there's no M shape on a ladybug.
Oh, goody.
So when you see the M mark, murder it. M for murder. Dial M for murder. Who remembers that?
Secretes a yellow fluid with bad odor. Are you sure it's not like a stink bug in camouflage?
It's something. But it's from Asia, so who knows?
Yeah.
It's aggressive, can bite people. Harmful to dogs, can bite dogs. Secretes a yellow fluid with a bad odor. Oh, like a kid that hasn't drank any water all day and takes a pee.
Hey, I need to straighten out your very, very first opening. So Judy Butterfield was actually here first at like about 3.5 hours early because I popped on to see if I had the notification and she said hi.
Yeah. Okay. YouTube kicked it off because there was nothing on there when I checked.
Know that.
I checked earlier, so
I didn't bother putting anything there, but I was like, holy crap, somebody's earlier than me? Really? Okay.
M for mean and stinky.
Yeah.
But invades homes just like kids returning from college.
Yeah.
With a useless degree. Interesting thing is though, all of my kids are paying rent. You know, either here in Idaho or they're in California, living at the house. They're all paying rent. Nobody's living free, and they know that the rent they're paying is going to pay, pay off the properties and stuff, and pay for the new roof on the house in California and the new water heater here in Idaho. So they know where their rent money's going. Because we make sure they know that there's expenses to owning a house. All right, let me go ahead and drop that down. Yes, a bunch of old memes.
I don't think you want to see my meme collection.
Yeah.
Most of them are not suitable for any audience.
Does that include yourself?
Yep. I shouldn't even look at them.
Oh. Well, for those that are channel members here, you should have gotten a notification earlier today of a video I posted out there for channel that comes out to channel members only. And so you guys are getting to look at it first, and then tomorrow morning sometime, it's going to be opened up for everyone else to look at. So you get in there and put your comments in first, being channel members. There's a bunch that have already done that. Shoot, let me see here. Hang on. I'm just looking to see who all has put it in there. Yeah, so Phelan Clan Wolf was first. Walt Rogers was second. Troop 1351 was third. Put in there and contacted on it. The name of the video is Prepper Pantry Meals number 16, Southwest Sloppy Joe Mix. And it tastes delicious. And not only that, it tastes a little bit along the lines that the original Sloppy Joe was. The original Sloppy Joe was spaghetti meat sauce that had thickened up a little bit, or they threw some more meat in there. They thickened it up so they could have it on a hamburger bun. That was the original Sloppy Joe. Holly Ivins, welcome. All right, Judy Butterfield's there waving hi. Going to redo the regret plastic. I haven't done a video on this. I just did this just to see if it would work, and so far this winter it has worked. The front door faces south, which gets the brunt of all the rain and wind and stuff. It was getting hit so hard the last couple of years that water was coming inside the front onto the linoleum area in front, and so this fall I went and locked the door up, went outside, and I duct taped visqueen plastic over the door, and not a drop of water has come inside.
Is that your front door?
Mm-hmm. Well, we don't use it anyways, because it's got the back patio with the cover on it and stuff. The cars pull all the way back to there or into the garage, and whenever UPS or Amazon would leave something on the front porch, by the time I find out it's out there on the front porch, because they wouldn't ring the doorbell, which had a note on it saying deliveries, ring bell, they just toss and run. I go out there and it's gone, because there are 3 families in town that are thieves. No one's caught them yet.
And you know, I thought you had cameras.
I got cameras out in the important stuff, not on the front porch door.
Well,
on the front door.
They're stealing your packages. I guess it could be considered important.
No, I just because it's always had on Amazon and stuff. All deliveries say back door. Always it said delivery back door. And now I got big signs out saying Amazon. It says Amazon, FedEx, UPS, DHL, and arrows pointing to the way to go.
But do they go there?
A couple of the Amazon drivers have dropped stuff off at the street rather than walking the 65 feet to the house.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then they take a picture of it in the street.
At the end, and it's when I called us, hey, it was gone. They never delivered it to the house. And he goes, it was delivered to the back porch. No, the picture here shows it out beyond the driveway on the shoulder of the road. You know, that was the worst one. I told the guy, I want that delivery driver fired. And if I can, I want you to have his supervisor contact me.
Well, they have a tight schedule and they're in a hurry. They don't have time to run to your door. They have to drop and run as fast as they can. I know.
No, they don't. Because I've taught some have come by and I've been out there and they stop and chat. I go, are you guys on a tight schedule? Nah, I'm ahead of schedule. I got to slow down.
Yeah. It's like, hey, I'm ahead of schedule. I dropped 85 packages off on the corner and took pictures of them all.
Yeah. Well, they can't even walk. You go if they come. They can't even get to the front door because they got blocked off across the front of the road on the lawn side and stuff, saying keep off the grass and stuff. And because they come down the driveway, they walk up the walkway. The walkway's blocked off, so they can't even go to the front door now. And so they, and it's a big sign saying, deliveries, and there's several signs as they walk down there selling it. And they walk around the corner towards the back, and there's a table there and a big sign pointing down said deliveries here. And I was actually out there when a guy was training a newbie. And he goes, what? And the old guy said, so why? And I said, because when your people drop them off on the front, they get stolen. And a couple of your guys have dropped them off out at the end of the driveway there on the shoulder of the road. And his eyes just rolled, and he just wanted, you could tell he wanted to hide and he wanted to go beat somebody's butt.
Or it was him.
I don't think so. I don't think they would have someone that has complaints against them for dropping it out there would be a trainer. Shadow Scout Sweet is in the house. Woohoo!
What's up, Jaron? Well, you don't train the people with your bad habits. You train them with the habits they're supposed to have. And then you go back to your own bad habits.
Yeah. But so my as far as the plastic go, and the wind was blowing really, really hard the last 2 days. I hear the getting louder and louder, so I know that some plastic is starting to pull away from some of the duct tape. But it was too windy for me to go out there and do anything today. Tomorrow's supposed to be a lot calmer, and so I'm going to go out there with some duct tape and catch the one corner that comes loose every now and then. Put wider tape on it. But yeah. Got that down there. I get that. So since I got this open to see who's commented, I'm going to give them all a thumbs up and hearts. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, so that was put out to channel. That video was put out to channel members today. It'll go live to everybody else tomorrow. Tomorrow on Camp Patton, that same video will go up on Camp Patton because I said at the beginning of the video, I'm making it for both channels because it fits both channels. And so it'll go to channel members over there tomorrow and go live to everybody else on Saturday morning. So I try to do, that's one of the things I do for channel members. I give them early access to certain videos. And YouTube finally approved the new level on Camp Patton. The new level is called Garden Warrior, and it's crap. I can't remember what it is. I put it out so long ago. It's come on. Oh, great! It's freezing up over there. I think it's $15. $14.99. Not sure. I have to look at it here. It's coming up, but it's going to have it's going to be stuff that the staff sergeant is going to be doing, and so levels is wrong one. I'm on the wrong one. Bring up Camp Patton, not Gray Man. YouTube. That's going to take just long to bring it up. Anyways, but for and we go up here. So for Gray Man, there I just changed the banner for Gray Man's channels there, and I froze, and it's slowly open. Man, it's just right. Internet's been running slow. It's $19.99 for Garden Warrior, and it's going to be, and it's also going to have staff sergeant training videos only. So that'll be coming out there. That's out there, and stuff should start coming out of here and after the end of April, because that's when Chris retires, and she's going to have more time, and she'll be doing stuff like sewing and quilting and stuff like that on there, as well as gardening and stuff like that. Back over here, what am I missing here? Ow, ow, ow. Obviously, Holly's going to bed, been taking care of her husband.
Shoulder injury.
Is he really sick? Oh, he has a shoulder injury. Ouch. I know my my wife was taking care of her mom last year when her mom slipped and broke her hip. It was an in-place fracture and wasn't completely through, so it's just like one part of it was cracked and the other part was still going there. That's up in the air still. She is trying to get a bunch of stuff done, and she's trying to deal with her mother, who is 80-something years old, and trying to get her help. Her mom's been trying to what's the word I want to use about it? Some of the possessions, re-gift possessions to people that want them. And the staff sergeant went off about, like anybody's going to want most of this crap. Because her mom was a child of the Depression, and she hangs on a lot of stuff that needs to go away. And so probably as soon as she retires, she's going to be down there for the next couple of weeks. And I'll probably have to go help her to empty out the garage. No cars parked in the garage because it's full of crap. Food storage and crap. The basement is full of crap. And so we got to haul it out and say, fine, we're just going to have a yard sale. We'll put it out there, and anybody comes can buy it. And whatever money we get from the sale, we'll pay the dumpster guys to haul it off. Haul off the rest of it.
Just put one side as yard sale, the other side is free stuff.
No, it'll be make us an offer. If someone says I'll take it off your hands, go get it out of here.
Yeah, you got 20 minutes, all of it.
No, you got 5 minutes to get your car filled.
Yeah. And no picking and choosing and going through things and taking one thing out, leaving the rest. No, you take the box.
You take the box, you get the whole box.
Yeah, you can throw it out when you get home. I don't want it here.
Yeah. But yeah. The yeah, that house has a problem. It's built in the 18 somethings before. No, scratch it, not 18 somethings. Jeez. Yeah, 18s. 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 It was built in the 1850s.
Does it have a basement?
Well, the basement only goes down below ground level about
4 feet.
About 3 feet, maybe at the max, and then it's above ground about 3-4 feet. Then all the so it's a partial basement.
Yeah. Is it a dirt floor?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, everything down there is crap and moldy.
No, it's dry. It's dry down in there. That's the only thing you can say about that. That basement is dry. And the walls for the basement is mortar and stone.
Oh, not just field stone stacked up.
Yeah, stacked up of mortar.
Oh, okay.
And it's a 2-story house plus attic. But it was built. I'm thinking 1850s, and
so almost 200 years old. That's a collectible. The whole house is a collectible.
Yeah. However, the Hayward Fault, which is overdue for its major shake, which is still moving a little bit every year, goes between the front porch and the stonework step leading up to the front porch.
Oh, jeez.
And not only does it slide this way, it goes this way too.
So the front steps are going to lead to one of the dining room windows shortly.
The parlor window, yeah.
Close enough.
And the back is doing funky things too. I think the house is settling in the back a little bit because the steps there, all right, are now suddenly tilting towards the house, which means along this side here, the rainwater's building up and rotting out the toe kick and stuff on it. So it's, it's not a big tilt. It's just, a 1/16 of an inch is enough to make the water run the wrong way. And this has been going on over the last 10 years. It's been more and more water building up.
Right.
But that house is, right, downstairs you have the foyer. It's a foyer. Then you have a parlor. Then you have the dining room. Then you have a something room off the side of it.
Sitting room. It's a sitting room.
Or probably a sitting room. Then you have another room which they've been using always used as a spare bedroom because there's a bathroom there off of it. But it's the downstairs bedroom, and it's who knows what it actually was. It was probably the
caretaker's room or something.
No, the kitchen, the cook's quarters.
Cook's caretakers, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. Then there's the big kitchen, and then there's outside stairs going up to the front in the foyer. The stairs going up to the top and there, and then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bedrooms upstairs,
and one bathroom.
With a tub, clawfoot tub. And it was originally, the upstairs was when the place was built. It was built as a boarding house, and most of the upstairs was filled with school teachers. All right, so okay, Holly's gone to bed. Oof. Yeah. Yeah, I got to go in and see a dentist too.
Make sure you ask for the safety data sheet and ingredient list on the Novocaine they're going to use, because they've changed that recently too. Just saying. I'm not a dentist. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a scientist. Just, if they're going to give you something, you might want to know what the ingredients are.
Yeah. I'll probably see the dentist when I go back to California, because I've been going to Kurt Schwartz since '78, '82, somewhere around there. He's actually a couple times he's got the extra vacuum out stuff. All right, this one here showed me pictures and stuff, and the extras. All right, this filling probably amalgamate filling needs to be replaced. We're going to replace it with the non-chemical, the UV resin epoxy stuff that doesn't give off mercury.
Mm-hmm.
So that's so he gets in there. You have the vacuum going. I mean, it's not the normal vacuum. It's a big vacuum. As he goes in there and grind, chip, grind, gets it out. Okay, it's gone. Then he goes down to the smaller one as he does the surfaces and stuff. But yeah. Ooh. That just gives me an idea. Bear with me, people. Here, we're going to do an exploratory testing here.
Uh-oh. I gotta go.
We're going to do an exploratory colonoscopy here.
I'm busy.
Let me get the horse glove on here.
Yeah, what are you, a freelance proctologist?
Oakland Airport. 2005-ish. No, 2005-ish, 2006-ish. Oakland PD was still providing the law enforcement there. One of their sergeants looked like the size of the actor that's playing Reacher right now on Amazon. Can't remember his name. The Big Brick House.
Sure, whatever. Anyway.
Yeah. Alan Rick. I know. Anyways. Hey, Lewis is here.
What's up, Lewis?
There was this guy giving the TSA guys their bad time. And me and my partner walked up. And we're watching, and we're looking over, and we're watching. Let's see what OPD is going to do. Oakland Police Department's going to do. Watching OPD, watching that. Deciding, shall we step in or not? We're waiting, and then the sergeant walks out from the little behind their booth. There's a thing where they had the lockers and stuff. Walks out carrying a horse glove and a big jar of Vaseline. Walks up in front of the guy, plops it on the counter, starts pulling the glove on. All right, drop your trousers. The guy about fainted. He started crying. He was no longer cussing out TSA and everything else.
I don't know how it got in there. I don't know how it got in there. It
wasn't that. It was just that he had some stuff that he wasn't supposed to be taking along, like a folding buck knife with a 4-inch blade on it.
Now they don't even let you take a little tiny 1 1/4-inch pen knife anymore.
Yeah, and he was just given a bad time. You can't search me. Yeah. And his wife was egging him on. I think her name was Karen. School of where to go? School of Dentistry. There we go. DEN. School of Dentistry near me.
Yeah, California.
There's a dental school up in Idaho Falls. It's not at a college though. It might be outsourced. It's U.S. dental schools provided by the American Student Dental Association. Idaho State University has a Department of Dental Sciences in Pocatello, which is 45 minutes down the road. But if the stuff's cheap, okay, guys, check around. You may get your dentistry work done cheaper.
Well, cheaper, but you're also getting students that haven't learned everything yet. So you get what you get.
I almost hit the wrong button there. Almost hit the wrong button and closed it. Oh, that would have been bad. There we go. Close that one. But yeah, I gotta do another video tomorrow. Oh man, I'm getting so I for those of you who saw the update on the indoor garden video. It's I was trying to work with what I had. It's like, dang it. And so I went out to the shop. I got one of my Members Mark 6 shelf rolling 4 foot wide, 18-inch deep shelf units that I had used last year to put plants on. And I rolled it into the house. I rolled one of them in. And I've been redoing that, rehanging lights and everything, getting ready. I got like 3 shelves with 3 of the bussing trays with 6-inch pots in them. So that's three per shelf. So there's 9 times 6 is 54. So I got 54 pots there to put seeds in.
There you go.
And then on the two bottom shelves, I got some. You saw the latest unboxing video I did. We had the black tubs in them. Well, those are shallower, and those will take 11 of the 4-inch pots, each one of those trays. And those are going to go on the bottom 2 shelves with grow lights above them. And so, yeah, I'm going to be doing a lot of planting here.
Cool.
And I got one of my little small tray things that I do the chitting in, where I got the paper towel on the bottom with water in there and the seeds placed. So as the seeds start sprouting, once the root gets so long, I take the gentle soft tweezers, pick it up, put the hole in the pot, set it down in with the root going down. Gently scoop dirt up against it and dribble water on it so it washes down around the root. And 2 days later, it breaks free of the soil. But so I'm doing that. I'm doing 24 tomato plants, which is big for me here.
That's it.
Hey, baby steps. That's big for me to be big for me here.
Grow big or go home. Wait, who used to say that? Oh yeah, my gardener.
Yeah. Well, I'm getting big. I am home, and I'm growing a lot bigger than I did last year.
Okay.
I got 18 bell pepper plants going, and one of those already has a little bitty root sticking out of it after 18 hours. I'm going to be setting up I got to set up one of the other trays to do the chitting the seeds in, and I'm going to be putting some of those fire bell pepper thing, those little sweet fiery peppers that I showed on the last Friday on Camp Patton. And then I've got a bunch of other seeds and stuff I'm doing. I also took a piece of napkin, folded, got it wet, and sprinkled peppermint on it. And if I get 2 or 3 of those going, that'll go in one pot. And and I also had another pot. I just sprinkled some in and mixed it up in there. So
yeah, I got to do that with my. I like making seed tape out of toilet paper for inline stuff, but I got to do some squares with basil, parsley, and stuff like that. And that way I can place the square on top of a pot and then just sprinkle a little soil on it and then water it so the seeds stop floating away and clumping up and disappearing. And
right.
I got I put my peach tree outside in the sun today for the first time since last year when it started growing. I had to bring her back in because it rained. She got a little bit of rain, and I brought her back in because it's going down to like 40 tonight. And like, yeah, or 35.
Yeah.
So just give her a little bit of sunshine. She's been under a grow light for the last 3 months. So.
And if you left it out, it would have gone down to 31.
Of course.
Yeah. Cool. And wrong one. Over there. Yeah, I'm trying to plant some seeds every day too.
Saturday's my seed day. I got a lot of starts to do. Last year was a good season. This year will be a late season, but hopefully the weather will cooperate because all the plants I need to start in. There's not that many. Most of them are I just direct sow in the soil. And I will soak my pea seeds, like you said, because that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm waiting for my seeds to come from M.I. Gardner. Man, how long has it been since I ordered those things? Let me go back here too. I ordered like I ordered like a dozen packages or something.
I went through all my seeds last Saturday. I'm like, yeah, I don't think I'm going to go buy any more seeds this year.
Okay, it's all right. It's only been a week, I guess. Okay. I thought it was longer than that. It's been a week. It was on the 13th I ordered it. Yeah, I ordered Dixie Queen watermelon, Cal Sweet watermelon, green flesh honeydew melon, pros, Hale's Best jumbo cantaloupe melon, honey rock melon, Planter's jumbo cantaloupe, lemon basil, large Italian leaf basil, sugar pie pumpkin, Howden pumpkin, jack-o'-lantern pumpkin, and lemon balm. So I'm waiting for those to come, but yeah, it's going to be. I'm probably going to wind up bringing the other rolling shelf unit in Saturday, maybe Sunday, probably Sunday. So I'll have two shelf units in there with set up for seeds and just start using all the little short trays with a bunch of the 4-inch pots in it for a bunch of pumpkins. And once they get the pumpkins going, then the field over there is across the street. I'm gonna go over there. I'm gonna mark out an area, start planting pumpkins, put a little wooden stake next to each pumpkin, and then set up the sprinkler on a timer so it waters it, twice a day, and we'll see how many of those get big and growing. I got a couple of the IBC totes out here. I'm gonna be planting some white root crop, not a radish, I can't remember it. And then I got the watermelon radishes, and I got another radish. I found in my stash. I'm going to plant. So I'm going to plant parsnip. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Mother Earth Garden Club. Yeah, I'm going to plant some parsnips for the first time. I'm going to plant some, all these radishes and stuff, different types of radishes in the IBC totes. And I'll be planting alongside the IBC totes a bunch of peas, and I'll put some cow panels out there so they can grow up on the cow panels. And I'm going to do the same thing out in front where last year I was hauling all that. I moved a bunch more dirt around, and then I hauled all that the wood chips from the trees coming down out there. So I'm going to plant it out in that area there. So with the cow panels angled away from the house, so it acts as a windbreak for the other stuff. So hey, cow panels and peas. Now, I'll make a great windbreak. But I got to get got a lot of work. As soon as it gets out there where it's like, okay, I can get out here and I can start doing this without it being so muddy and stuff where I can't, even with I got all the bark out there, all the wood chips out there, you can feel it spongy underneath with the dirt underneath is still muddy and stuff. It's like, wait till it gets a little, I don't want all of a sudden to go, I'm going to wait till it's a little bit more firm and then plant the stuff out there. Oh, okay. All right. Knock on wood. I didn't have any problems with the pest on my vines last year. But since I got a bunch of different type radishes and stuff, I may go up here to I got to check the price. Stop by the nursery up here on the south side of Idaho Falls and see what they have up there price wise. I may just go. I may be making another order to MI Gardener for a whole bunch of different radishes, because to me, if I don't eat the radishes, I know all I got to do is call Curtis and his wife, and they'll come over and pick all the radishes for me, and they'll eat them all. Hey, make friends with your neighbors, folks. So the radish will help keep repel insects from the vines and stuff. And then when it's time, they can have the radishes. It'll also probably help break up the soil and the roots going into the soil and stuff, all the little roots and stuff. So just reading.
Yeah, I didn't have any bug problems this year either. This past year.
If they take down your so Sandy, do you have a wood burning stove or a fireplace? Because if you have a wood burning stove or a fireplace, you can just have them. They'll cut it down and then they'll cut it up into the size and just tell them, hey, just leave it over here. That way, not only you get free wood chips, you get free firewood.
Yeah. If they're dead trees, it depends on how dead they are. If they're that bad, you don't want it for firewood. Yeah, then if they're going to run through a chipper, yeah, just have them shoot them into a pile.
Yeah. But even if the trees are dead, if the trees haven't fallen over, they're not that rotten for the wood.
If the town came in and said you need to get them down, they might be pretty close.
Well, the pine tree across the street, Rocky Mountain Power came in. Oh, we got to take this down. I go, no, you don't. Yeah, it might hit our line. It's dead. I go, it's not dead. See, there's still greenery up on it. That's what it does every year. During the wintertime, it loses most of the stuff. Yeah, it's supposed to be a pine tree supposed to stay green, and it comes back. Well, about 3 weeks later, I went over there and everything was all of a sudden instantly dead. And I found a couple drill holes in the trunk.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And so when they came back, oh, we're going to take, I said, no, it's beyond, it's outside the area of your authority. And they kind of looked at me. I already talked to your bosses. You guys can't touch the tree.
Yeah, you already drilled holes in it, so now I'm just going to sue you. But anyway.
Yeah.
Say, would you like to see my trail cams over here? What?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. And the thing is, if you have firewood, you can always turn around and sell it to your neighbors cheap.
Or give it to them. Just say, firewood, you take it all, get it out of here. Save you
Well,
the
the thing is
cleanup.
that, if having firewood around for, doing a little pit fire or something's not a bad idea either. But that way it's like, if they're buying firewood and I'll say, I'll sell it to you at a quarter of that price. That way you get a little money. They save a lot of money. They're really happy with you. You got to work it so it's not just a total giveaway. Like with the radishes for Curtis, it'll be like, oh yeah, have all the radishes you want. I know he's going to say, you want me to cook some up for you, my special sauce and everything else in the oven and roast them in the oven for you. I'll say, sure, give me some. I'll try it. Find out, if it's something I like or not. He loves that stuff. You just let him grow and go to seed. Yeah. I can't remember. Someone was, Mark.
I did.
What was it that Tammy said? The type Tammy said gets really stinky.
Turnips.
The turnips?
Yeah, when the turnips rot, because I bought the purple top turnip seeds, like 10 pounds of them.
Yeah.
It's deer plot food, but I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah.
I'll plant in the garden. The good news for me is the wind blows towards my one neighbor all the time. He gets all the mosquitoes. I got nothing. It's great. So if whatever I don't pick, if they rot in the ground and smell, okay.
Yeah.
It'll keep other animals away. Keep some of the neighbors away.
And you have the rototiller, right?
Oh yeah.
Hey, when it gets to that point and it's starting and okay, they're starting to rot. Time to rototill them.
Yep.
That way they're already partly decomposing already.
Yeah, I just mulch my my area for next year. I'll just plant something else.
Yeah.
So I got radish seeds, the turnips and peas.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just gonna do a 4-foot swath, however long I feel like doing it, and just throw the seeds in there. And then maybe drag something over to cover them up a little bit.
Yeah. Hang on here.
I'm gonna have to stick one of my other trail cams, the cellular trail cam that takes a picture every day at noon, and I'll put that on there so I can just keep a log of, oh, look at that, they're all sprouting. Oh, look at that, the deer are there. Oh, look at that, they're all gone.
Oh, look at that, there's perfect antlers left.
Yeah. Oh, look at that, my neighbors are picking them. Oh wait, I told the neighbors to go pick them. Okay, we're good.
No, look at that, my chest freezer is full.
Yeah.
All right. Garden. Which one am I looking at here? Dang. I got to rename one of my things here. Garden pest. No, gardening. Garden tools. Garden fertilizer. No. Dang.
Garden everything. The garden.
Yeah.
Garden.
I'm trying to break stuff up so I can find things a little bit easier like this, and all right, that garden book belongs over in books. There is a tomato I want to try to find. I need to check to see if M.I. Gardner has it. It's called it says tomato Siberian Great Heirloom. I get seeds, 500 seeds for $12.
That's cool. You'll never plant them all, but okay.
Yeah, I mean, but hey, it's supposed to be one of those a frost resistant tomato.
Oh, cool.
So you can put it out early and it'll stay healthy later.
One of my wife's friends at work has she was given seeds for, I forget the name of it, but she said the tomatoes are the size of softballs. And she grew them and saved the seeds and I told her, I said, can you see if she has any seeds, if she likes to do seed swaps, or I'll buy some because I'd like to try those if they're that big. They're great for slicing, not the greatest for sauce. Although any tomato will make sauce. I really don't care, but
yeah. Well, things if you have those, and then you have the Romas, and then you have the Granderos,
My
and you
Amish
blend them
babies.
all together.
Oh, it doesn't matter. That's what I
Yeah,
did this year. I did everything went in the same pot.
yeah,
I didn't care.
and then you probably throw in a few of your little banana peppers and something else, and give
No,
it a
no,
little
no, no.
more.
I did just straight sauce. A couple jars got one little piece of like a shred of basil in there. That's it. But
Yeah,
not much. I mean, just enough to give it a tiny hint of an odor, but nothing. That way I can use it for anything.
dang. I have a whole one of my lists is full of um, cover crops. Maybe I think I know what I did. Yeah, I put it under farm because I also got the farm fencing and the cover crop for the farm. And yeah, so yeah, I was looking at I got a bunch of different ones I'm looking at getting here, and where is the one I was looking at? No-till over winter crop. I'll be putting that out next fall or this fall. It's a 10 seed mix. Australian winter peas, hairy vetch, daikon radish, forage collards, triticale, uh, wheat rye, crimson clover, yellow mustard, fenugreek,
Fenugreek,
but
yeah.
yeah, but the one I want to put out here, where is it? Where is it? I just was looking at it and I already had it in there. Yeah, 10 pounds of alfalfa seeds.
There you go.
And I
You know how
will
many?
mark an area off and plant the alfalfa. And then when it starts to go to seed, I'll go in there and harvest the seed for next year, for the next cycle.
Don't you have a farm store near you that sells bulk seeds in like the bins?
I don't. I didn't see everything they have is in bags.
Really?
It's an old couple.
Oh, okay. Mine has like, I mean, they probably get it in the big burlap bags. They pour it in the bins and put a scoop in there with plastic bags and a scale.
Well, they probably get the 4x4 bags that are they come
Oh
in
yeah.
and has nothing on the bottom. They put it up and
Well, the bins they have aren't that big, but yeah, I mean,
no, but
like,
they probably they have put it on. Okay, that's enough. Tie it off, and then yeah.
yeah.
All right. Never heard of never heard of banana pepper.
Peppers.
Never heard of banana pepper. All right, there we go. All right, they are a sweet pepper about 5 inches long, yellow green or smaller.
Now the Hungarian wax look just like it, but they're spicy.
Yeah. And they do if you go to here in the United States, if you go to Subway, they have the little ones that they'll fit on your
They're like
sub sandwich.
They're like sliced up banana peppers.
Some of them, the one I saw, they weren't sliced yet. They were just little baby peppers, like my little finger.
Oh, they're like little pepper. Those are pepperoncinis. Yeah.
Well, they were calling those banana peppers when they give it to the guys.
Somebody likes to make up their own names for stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, wait a minute. Better deal. Okay. Better deal. 25-pound bag for $125 rather than a 10-pound bag for $60. Yeah. I think it's going to be a better deal. I think the wife will go better. We'll go for that. And then that'll give me a lot bigger area to turn into alfalfa. And what seeds I don't get, hopefully will spread. There'll be more alfalfa the following year, plus whatever I go out and sow out there. So I can, if I get enough alfalfa and the crimson clover and the fetch and some of the others, because the sheep will eat all of it, cows will eat all of it. And whatever, so that way I can start putting out meat on the hoof.
There you go. Yeah, you plant the seed, they eat the weed, and they fertilize for free.
They fertilize for free, and they produce vegetarian beef.
Yeah.
Or vegetarian meat. Because they ate everything. It was all vegetarian going into them.
That's right.
Oh, I saw the funniest meme on that on a reel. Oh man, I should have saved that one, but it was just so funny. I may have it in my. I may have sent that out to a couple of people, so I may have to go back in my my contact, on Facebook. I may have that in there. I can pull it out, but yeah, it was a vegan. Someone, it's vegan had posted it, and the guy was there looking at it. He goes, "Well, I will agree with that. That means that cows are that steak is now vegan too."
Yeah. I only eat plant-based meats. Well, great. This meat was grown on plants.
Yeah. The funny one though, there was a different one I've seen. I was just I couldn't even send it to anybody. It was so stupid. Remember, strawberry milk doesn't come from cows; it comes from strawberries.
Yeah, and chocolate milk comes from brown cows. White milk comes from white cows. Right, racist.
No, they were serious about strawberry milk. Does not come from cows. They milk strawberries.
Oh, there you go. Little tiny
like almond, like almond milk.
Yeah, no, nut juice. Yeah, that's it. Tuck by V just showed up.
Oh, all right. Who sang that song?
In what? The movie Ghost?
No. Henry VIII, I am. I know who sang it.
I don't.
My mom played it when we were little kids. She liked it.
It's a really old song.
It's a 60s song.
Okay.
And see if anybody can name the group. I'll give you a hint. They were out the same time as the Beatles. But it was not the Beatles.
Okay. The Monkees?
No, that was an American group. Judy got it. Herman's Hermits. Herman's Hermits. Yeah. Herman's Hermits. Yeah. Very. I like them better than the Beatles, hands down. Sorry, folks, I did. Go listen to some of their stuff.
No, I won't be singing in my head all night there, Tuck. No, that crap doesn't happen. I have other things that are constantly repeating in my head, and that's not one of them.
Just a second. Hang on here.
Second verse, same as the first. Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Just about. Yeah. So hang on here. That one there.
We're going to copy paste the whole song in there for everybody?
Just a couple verses there. I gotta get the other one. This is the other one I like. Yeah. Other verse. There's another verse down there, probably. So see that all. Hopefully they'll all go in there. Yeah, there they all go.
No, Sam.
Yeah. Yeah, that reached the max. They had to kick that one over. But yeah. Oh, thank you, Duke. I just haven't, yeah, made me feel good again. Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna bail here. I got to get up at 6 again. Not
Yeah.
happy.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I've been up for an hour and a half here on here. Yeah. So, before you go, hang on. I got to bring it up over here. Let's see if I can find it here. Okay, this one here. All right, it's not on there. Shoot. But let's see what's on this one here still. No. Yeah. So actually I posted it there. Let me see if I can find it here. Something else here. Can I make that big? No, I can't. Cancel. All right, so I'm just going to paste it in there. So this has been appearing across the top of my several of my things here. So there it goes. So yeah, it says starting May 12th, to improve your earnings potential, baloney. We've added automated ad slots on top of the manual ones in your existing videos. You can continue to manage your ad slots manually, and you go into read the thing. Basically, they're going to put automated ones in there, and you can put manual ones in there too. But they're going to add a whole bunch more in there.
Of course they are.
Yeah, and someone I was talking to, they go, yeah, and rather than paying the full, because they're putting it in there for you, they're going to take a bigger chunk of ad revenue because they had to do it.
Yeah, that's right. And you do it. You're their free marketing agent that they can take more money from. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So wrapping this up here, coming up here tomorrow on Camp Patton Family Compound. I tweaked the title a little bit. Same thing though, but it's the day after yesterday, second day of spring, because today is the first day of spring. And so that's we're going to be talking about gardening and stuff again tomorrow.
I thought the 21st was the first day of spring because that's usually
It fluctuates. It fluctuates anywhere from the 19th to the 23rd.
Okay.
And then Saturday on Grayman Prepping is after China's economy collapses. What are your plans? Monday on Camp Patton Family Compound for Fireside Chat is what is siphoning? Talk about canning. Grayman Prepping Tactical Tuesday, first aid training, multiple levels. Then the midnight ride next week. So that's what's coming up here. And thank everyone for coming in.
I don't even know that song, but okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, don't even.
All right, everyone. See you around. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow over on Camp Patton Family Compound. And so take care, and we'll see you later.
Have a good night.